What up? What up? What's up, people? What's up? I'm back. It's me, L Teddy 27, Angry Teacher Chronicles. Why am I here? That's a good question. This entire review is dedicated to the Bay, and this is going to be your review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 9, episode 5. Title is up here, whatever. And the Bay likes to watch my reviews. The Bay needs a smile, a laugh, and all of that good shit. And so I dedicate this video to the Bay and everything we know what's going on. And so I hope you laugh. I hope you smile from this review. I hope you get a couple laughs. And when I call you and talk to you, hopefully we can talk about the review. Anyway, so that's why I'm here, because I told y'all I ain't see it for these whores anymore. But we going to get through this. So we on Love and Hip Hop. So we start off, they did the little PSA again with Rash, Ida, and Kirk. Listen. I mean, this green hair that Rashida got in her head. I just don't know what to say. Green is my favorite color by far. Green is my favorite color in the world. No, no, no. No means no and yes means no, Rashida. Not with the green. Let that go, boo. Rashida, ain't you like 50? Girl, why you still wearing green? Moving on. So Kirk and Rashida are going to go out on this trip. Kirk is surprising Rashida with some not trip, but some romantic dinner or outing. And so before they leave, Rashida wants her son Kai to babysit her other son. Now, apparently, they are going to force feed Kai and his peen and booty hole all down our throats. No puns intended. I mean, really? Whatever. I mean, you just force feeding him down our throats, but just ignoring his booty hole and peen all over Al Gore's good internet. All right. If you like it, I love it. Because every time we see him, we have to be reminded of those images that we saw of him plastered all across the internet. Whatever. They went out on some trip, and if I cared enough about them, I would have paid attention. The only thing I know, she said something about planning a ski trip for the girls, which is always a bad idea. Which, I mean, we know this is not her doing. This is Mona. This is what production told them to do. Because after all of these years, if there's one thing you know about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, no trip that Rashida has ever planned has ever gone right. I mean, when we was at the bus down OK Corral down in Texas, when they were at the, where were they at last year? Oh, that was with Carly when they went to Trinidad. But they went somewhere with Rashida, didn't they? I don't know. They always got some trip with Rashida, some bullshit that never goes right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just a mess. Anyway, I don't care enough about them to talk about the other shit that Kirk and Rashida got going on. Shooter's birthday came, and he had dinner with Sierra and their 2 kids. Now, Sierra, in the middle of this conversation, starts talking about having sex with Shooter in front of her children. Like, what kind of... Uh, I mean, I keep telling y'all, the sad part about all of this is these people have added to the gene pool, and these people are raising children that are going to become members of society. Dear God, dear Lord, help us all. God save America. She literally is in front of her children talking about all about her and Shooter banging it out and having sex. And you could see her son was sitting there cringing. Cringe, because it's cringeworthy. Oh, God. Just like, I mean, oh, God. Nobody wants to see cockroaches. Shooter have sex. Okay? Just keep me near the cross. Anyway, moving on. I mean, I just couldn't get my brain off of it. Get your whole damn life together. See error. See error. Because you prove yet again you are yet an error. See error. Get your whole damn life in order. Dear God. Jesus, Jesus help us. Anyway, Jock goes to the hair salon. Sharonda's still there being disrespectful as fuck. He basically ain't been to the hair salon in like a year, but that's because he's been trying to keep it together and keep away from all that drama that we had last year, if you remember, and try to build more trust with Kendra. So he's been avoiding his shop, so as to not have Kendra think that he's sleeping with some of the girls at the shop. Anyway, he brings Alexis Sky there, and he wants her to speak at some sex trafficking um panel or event that he's having, and she says she'll think about it. Then we see Mimi, Sierra, and Rashida meet up at press, so Rashida could tell them about the ski trip. Trifling stank ass Bambi brought her ass there too. You know I don't see it for that whore anyway. She's a whole ass fucking whore. Anyway, everybody started to talk all about their little raggedy ass problems and all of that shit. And I didn't care, and I was like, whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Anyway, so after that, we had Jock had his little panel about sex trafficking. Now, now, wait. Let me remember. Did this woman really just say she had 15 abortions? I thought I heard somebody said they had 15 abortions. I don't even know that that's even medically possible to have 15 abortions. I mean, but what kind of damage does that do to your uterus? But I guess if you're getting bust down that many times that you got to have 15 abortions, your uterus already done got, your uterus and your vagina done already got damaged enough. So 15 abortions with them scraping whatever out ain't going to be too bad. And that just went way left and just went a whole different ballgame. But 15, I don't even know that just seems like such an exaggeration. Somebody in the medical profession tell me if that's even possible, because I just refuse to believe. Because I think she was just trying to make herself seem a look. I don't know what she was trying to do, but I didn't want to hear about her 15 abortions. Moving on. Alexis finally comes and she tells her story. I really didn't care because I don't care about Alexis. Moving on. I mean, this is Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop is all about the proliferation of skanks across the fruited plains. Okay? The proliferation of skanks across the fruited plains. Look at every season of Love and Hip Hop. Look at every franchise. That's what we have. Anyway, moving on. Sierra, her daughter got jumped in the bathroom by some girl at the school and the girl mama. As much as y'all, they may think that this is so shocking. This happens quite often. Quite often. Where you see parent, well, you see, it's usually the mama. The dads usually don't get involved. But where you see the mama done came out to the school to fight some little girl because her little girl can't fight. And her little girl done got beat up. So she got to go out there and defend her own daughter who ain't have no hands and got beat up. And so she come on the school grounds and fight some other little girl. Just a mess. Just an entire mess. Um. Anyway, she takes her. So Mimi, Carly, and Rashida meet up and talk about it. Now let me say this, production, Mona. Why would y'all have the three of those women discussing this whole issue before you had to sit down with Shooter and see Error and the daughter? Like, I don't. It just proves my point with the salaciousness and seediness of this show. That was not the time for you to try and do that, Mona, and make. That just seemed real messy to me. What should have happened was you should have had that conversation with Mimi, Rashida, and who else was there? And Carly after Sierra had a chance to meet with Shooter and talk with him about it. They had a chance to talk with their daughter. And let's get to that because that was the next scene. Now, y'all help me understand how the fuck Shooter and Sierra are going to be the ones giving their daughter advice about anything involving life. You got Sierra, who is the worst level of human being this side of Nova Scotia, okay? Just a mess. She's a whole fucking train wreck. Bitch, you just came from court from allegedly beating someone up. And you were just fighting at your little party that you had. But you want to talk to your daughter about not fighting. Shooter, you around here sleeping with anything with a hole. Cheated on your wife at the time. Left, right, and side. Her mama left, right, and sideways. But you want to tell her what, as a little girl, what she needs to do to stay out of trouble. If y'all don't sit... Oh, God, Jesus Lord. This wasn't our fall the fuck back moment, y'all. But I felt like it could have been, but... I mean, if I'm their daughter, Paris... I'm giving side eyes to both of them like, I know y'all the fuck lying to me. Y'all trying to tell me what to do. Y'all trying to act like wait, what? Where y'all see Error and Shooter, where do y'all think she gets this bad behavior from? From looking at you all. I feel like that old commercial. Remember that old commercial from the 80s, I think it was, or early 90s, where the boy was smoking weed and the daddy come in there and said, well, where did you learn to do this from? He said, I learned it from watching you. Remember that commercial? That's what the fuck this was like. Anyway, moving on. Bambi and Scrappy start discussing her leaving and going on a trip and what he should do with Breland. I could give a fuck. I go ahead, listen, y'all go strip search some mice and rats again and find me a fuck. Because I don't have one. I mean, insufficient funds on the fuck meter. Because I don't have one. Anyway, Kirk's son got arrested on gun charges and drug charges. And they wanted us to make a big deal about it. They wanted us to have this whole moment where, oh, this explains that police are so horrible to black men. No, this explains that you all... This explains that you all were not smart enough to teach your child. I can't tell him not to be smoking. If he wants to indulge himself, that's your business. But perhaps you should not be driving around with it, you stupid ass dick fuck. You shouldn't be riding around with guns that are not licensed to you if you're not a concealed weapons, licensed concealed weapon carrier. Hello. But y'all ain't teach them that. But y'all want to make it like it's everybody else's fault. Child, whatever. This is Kirk and Rashida. And these are people of questionable decision making skills. So why would their children be any different? Next, we have them on the girls. They're going on the girls' ski trip. Now explain to me how the fuck Rash Eater planned this trip but is not going. Because she claimed, oh, well, I need to be here for my family because Kirk's son got arrested and all this. Save it, Rash. 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 We know what this is about. You already know this trip is finna be riddled and mired in fuckery and fucktitude. And you don't want no parts of it. So you came up with that little excuse bullshit about Kirk's son. Nobody believes you, boo. No one believes you. She ain't going. So you got Carly, Bambi, Mimi, Spice, Sierra. Am I missing anybody? They're all on the bus riding on this ski trip. And then during the trip, Sierra got a text from Shekinah who said she was going to drive up. Spice immediately said, I don't like that whole Shekinah no more anyway. I don't even know why they got beef or they don't like each other, but apparently Spice don't like her. And y'all know Spice likes to fight. So I just putting it out there so y'all already see where this is going. It's going to go completely left. Stupid ass Bambi. You know what I'm saying? Had the nerve to say, oh, I can't be pregnant because I'm breastfeeding. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying so hard. That whore said out of her mouth, she can't get pregnant while she's breastfeeding. And she's raising children. She is raising children. Wrap your hands around that. Oh, dear God. Dear God. And then, so they ride now. We then go to Scrap DeLeon's house. His sister Cheyenne is helping him with the move because he's moving out. And she's there. Now, we find out that they confirmed what I told y'all last week, which was that Cheyenne ain't got no damn job nowhere in America, okay? Now, this brought us our hashtag FTFB moment of the week. It was brought to us by none other than Cheyenne. Cheyenne, please help me understand how the fuck you gonna tell us that you are a real estate agent, but you getting phones in other people's name? Like, who the fuck does that? What grown adult gets their phone in somebody else's name? Bitch, you can't even get a phone. Bitch, Metro PCS even let you pay $50 a month to get your own name in your own phone. Bitch, you can have a FICO score of fucking 200 and still get a phone with fucking Metro PS. You can go down to Boost Mobile and get none of that. You know what I'm saying? Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile ain't want none of that shit. But you're supposed to be a whole ass real estate agent, and you want us to believe that you can find somebody. Remember, she said she can find somebody a $5,000 a month barbershop place or something like that. Bitch, you can't even find your ass a $5 a month phone company, but you can find somebody a $5,000 a month ass place to have a barbershop. Who the fuck? And then you get a phone from KK and not pay KK. This whore went to jail for fucking people up and shooting bitches, but you over here playing with that whore who ain't wrapped tightly. How the fuck does this make sense? But it makes sense for you. You wanna know why? Because you the same raggedy ass bitch that's over here dating some nigga that ain't even claiming you and been fucking you for over 2 years, and y'all in some make-believe relationship for over 2 years that you keep it undercover. And you talk about, oh, this ain't the right time to bring it up because his daughter got beat up. Girl, if you don't sit your stupid ass the fuck down somewhere, fall all the way the fuck back, Cheyenne. Take it back, hoe. Run it back, bitch. Because ain't nobody buying a goddamn thing you said. Please get your ass off my television screen and never return. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was our hashtag FTFB moment of this week. KK had it at that point. KK said, listen, I ain't here for you. Bitch, you ain't paid me my money for this phone bill. So you don't want to pay me my money? Well, girl, I'm going to be petty. And KK was petty. What did KK do? KK put it out there. So, Scrap, DeLeon, Devil Dick, you ain't know your sister over here dating Shooter. And it went off from there. So, we going to have the rest of it next week, I guess. That was Love and Hip Hop Season 9, Episode 5. Uh, this franchise is a mess. It's just going downhill so fast. It's just a whole fucking mess. That was it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. Y'all got another one out of me. Like I said, this is dedicated to the babe. And I hope, you know I love you. And I hope this made you laugh. But until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.